Hello, everybody. It's been 4 decades since Bob Marley, the iconic Jamaican music legend who elevated Jamaican reggae music as a powerful tool for voicing the freedom of the oppressed, had gone beyond recall. But even now, the music world could not even pretend to distance itself from his electrifying and vibrant tunes that continue to exhilarate the senses. This enduring connection may be attributed to the fact that Marley's music was more than just a passing phenomenon. It was a powerful force that left an indelible mark. His lyrics had the edge of being raised in the darkness. Despite being stricken with cancer at the age of just 36, the Jamaican fills the arenas of music lovers, socialites, dreamers, and aching minds all over the world with his ever living shows. In this video, let's go through the enduring musical journey of a man whose life was marked by chaos, rebellion, revolution, and an unyielding inspiration. Born to a British father and Jamaican mother, Marley spent his childhood in a corner shed in one of the slums in the town of Kingston. Most of the time, young Marley spent time with a group of children who played together. During those days in Trenchtown, his mother was very much afraid that her son would fall into a gang. It was from there that Bob Marley slowly started to get addicted to music. Marley, who started walking from streets and fights to the beats of the songs, was joined by Neville Livingston, later known as Bunny Wailer, and Peter McIntosh, that later known as Peter Tosh. Things got heavy when Joe Higgs too joined the team, and thus the Wailers were born. The band, which played a pivotal role in popularizing Jamaican reggae music worldwide. Led by Marley, the band's influential sound and socially conscious lyrics made them instrumental in the global reggae movement. Peace, love, war, destruction, and so the songs were born. Bob Marley was greatly influenced by Ethiopian leader Haile Selassie and activist Marcus Garvey. Also, he was dissatisfied with the political and economical policies of the West. He started to like the social justice theories of the Rastafari movement, a movement that emerged in Jamaica during the 1930s, blending elements of African spiritual traditions with Christianity. Followers known as Rastafarians believe in the divinity of Haile Selassie I, the former emperor of Ethiopia, whom they regard as the Messiah. Rastafari emphasizes spiritual consciousness, equality, and a rejection of societal oppression. Marley became a Rastafarian.
Ja Rastafari.
It is believed that marijuana also joined him as an intoxicant, and it was a time when many songs were born. It was the first time the world heard the voices of the voiceless so intensely. To the oppressed and the despised, Marley's song inspired and urged them to stand up for their rights. It always had the tone to resist exploitation and always reminded them to never give up the fight. One Love, which was described by the BBC as a song of the century, sings about the spirit of war that destroys the human race and love alone brings unity. His all time hit, Buffalo Soldier, was about African American soldiers who had to fight each other during the Civil War. The agonies his mother endured during his childhood days, fearing he might become a spoiled child, navigating the tough streets and gangs of Trenchtown. Ultimately inspired his renowned song, No Woman, No Cry. Buffalo Soldier, Get Up, Stand Up, all went on to raise the global funk of the frenzy. As a singer, songwriter, and composer, Marley started conquesting all arenas. He returned to his land after conquering the world like a hero. Marley's popularity was feared by local political parties because his song had the power to win hearts and votes or even a political coup. At the same time as the Jamaican general election, Marley drew the ear of a huge musical performance called Smile Jamaica. There was an assassination attempt on Marley. Two bullets were hit, but he didn't postpone the show and sang on with those burning wounds. During his teenage years, he took his childhood friend Rita along, and she eventually became his lifelong companion as his wife Rita Marley. Though it is reported that many passing affairs came and went in his life, Marley never left Rita's hand till death. After the assassination attempt, it was a turn of cancer. Marley refused to undergo the surgery as it was against his Rastafarian beliefs. Instead, head to Ethiopia, the holy land of Rastafarians. As the days went by, the health worsened and the cancer spread throughout the body. Even then, there he went on with his music tours. Redemption was the last song Marley chose to close his final public performance in Pittsburgh on September 22, 1981. He sang his swan song on guitar as life crumbled inside, face to face with the death that was waiting by that stage.
People, they might never hear your voice again. Keep on talking to them for a little while until you're cool, man.
Well, you see, the people have a voice inside of them that talk to them, you know. That is a voice that these people must listen to. Because in everything you're going to do, there's a wrong way and a right way. And if you listen good, you will know the right way.
True.
You know? Because there is a voice inside talking to everyone. See?
Finally, on May 11th, 1981, at the age of 36, Marley left the world as a legend with whom the whole world sang along with forever. His posthumous album Legend has sold millions of copies. Musicians must be spokespeople for the oppressed masses. Bob Marley did exactly that with his life and songs. Who else sang on human rights and the fight for them like Bob Marley? Stand up and fight for your rights and don't stop fighting. Free yourself from mental slavery. This was what he always emphasized. Marley was the first musician from the third world to conquer the world. He was always a singer of the collective and the resistance. That's why, as long as there is oppression, resistance, humanity, and hope in the world, people continue to reclaim Bob Marley and his everlasting legacy. Thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please consider subscribing, hitting the bell icon, and sharing. Stay tuned for more informative content from Infonomad TV.